Well, you can expect that Michael Jackson is just going to moonwalk out of the Santa Maria courthouse there, the Santa Barbara District County Courthouse. He had a clean sweep, not guilty on all counts, even the lesser counts of administering alcohol to a minor, which would have been a misdemeanor charge. Andrew Cohen and Vince Gonzalez, whichever one of you wants to go first, let's get your response to this. Michael Jackson's walking out of there on air this afternoon.
He has to be, John. I mean, this has been a grueling period for him. This is the best they could hope for. Jackson's dream, apparently, has come true. This says a lot about the people on the jury, that they showed a lot of guts. This is a very conservative community. There were a lot of people here who felt Jackson was guilty, would go by and boo the fans who were here, throw eggs at them, tear up their signs. These people have to live here long after Jackson is perhaps traveling the world on tour or has moved away. And the fact they were able to take this prosecution's case, all local prosecutors, and throw it out completely says a lot about their guts. And it also says a lot about the prosecution case, because the defense was the one that pointed out to jurors in closing arguments, this is about reasonable doubt and credibility. And if you don't believe these people, you must acquit Michael Jackson. And they seem to have taken the defense at their word and not believe the prosecution case that was put forward.
So Prosecutor Tom Sneddon, who has been after Michael Jackson for 11 years, tried to get him back in 1994 and couldn't, tried again in 2005 to get him and couldn't. He's handed a major, major defeat. Again, Michael Jackson acquitted on all 10 counts, including the lesser counts that he was facing of administering an intoxicating agent, basically giving alcohol to a minor under the age of 21. What kind of a defeat does this represent for the prosecution here, Andrew Cohen, and what possibly could come next here in terms of the legal process for Michael Jackson?
Sure, John. A couple of things. First, as Vince was saying, it ought to tell you something about how weak this case was by prosecutors that these jurors would so unanimously reject it. Thomas Sneddon is a local guy from Santa Barbara County. He was counting on these jurors from this conservative county to show Michael Jackson, we don't want you around. We don't like your lifestyle, and even if the facts aren't so great, we're going to send you away anyway, and this jury refused to do that. It's a personal slight to Thomas Sneddon, and it really does show you it was an awful case. It was one of the worst criminal cases I've ever seen from the prosecution standpoint. I've been writing about it in my column, and so I'm not afraid to say it now. And it really is a suggestion that Thomas Sneddon backed the wrong horse. He endorsed this family before he knew or should have known about their past, about the problems they had had with credibility under oath before. He backed them, he supported them, he endorsed them, and he tried to push through this case, and the jury today said no. Don't expect big talk from Thomas Mesro, the defense attorney, or Michael Jackson. They know that now they're going to face a civil lawsuit by this alleged victim and his family. They're not going to say anything that jeopardizes that. They're going to come out, they're going to thank everybody and so forth. We're not going to get any deals from them.